Alrighty, so we talked about the cash flow element of it. Is what we're fundamentally building is a business that cash flows us so we can invest that cash flow. But I think what a lot of people still miss is, how is this actually a business? Where do the fees come from? How does DeFi actually work? And so before we get into the UIG and into the education, into actually starting all this, I just want to take a zoomed out approach and show you behind the scenes of exactly what we're doing, so you know this isn't some scam or Ponzi or BS. We're providing a useful service, and without us doing what we do, DeFi doesn't exist. We're providing a service for those who are using DeFi. Those may be traders or simply investors or people buying and selling assets. So what I want to show you here is, obviously I'm in a pool here, ARB USDC. If somebody wants to buy some ARB or buy some USDC, normally they would go to a decentralized exchange. So for this example, I'll just use, I want to buy some wrapped Bitcoin. If I do this, I pay $88 for $88 of wrapped Bitcoin, but you can see that this is $88.14, and this is $88.03. Where did that money go? You zoom into here, you can see that, hey, there's a fee. It's 13 cents. If I provide liquidity to this exact pool and people are swapping from USDT to wrap Bitcoin or doing whatever they do, I get paid that. Now, it may just be a small percentage of that fee depending how big the pool is, and we'll be talking about all of that. How to find pools with great volume, how to find pools that can actually pay us the most. We'll also talk about concentrated liquidity. So we'll get into all the complexities, but for now, I just want you to understand that we're getting paid this. And there are thousands of transactions happening every second. So it really starts adding up. Now, Uniswap isn't the only DEX. Of course, there's DEXs like Osmosis. And so if you have a look here, if I wanted to, just for an example here, I wanted to swap some Osmo to Atom. As the user, I would go over to swap. I'd go, hey, I want some Osmo. I'm going to swap it for whatever it is. Let's just say Atom. And, I want to swap 10 Osmo for whatever Atom. I don't have my wallet connected now, but same thing. As the user, I would pay a small fee. As a liquidity provider, I would get paid that small fee. As you can see, there are literally thousands of pools at any given time paying out ridiculous percentages. And I mean, I'm in this one. Some of our members are in this stuff. Some of our members are in this, in this, in this. The easy part is finding them. The skill and what we're going to be helping you with, and the commitment that I'm just asking from you is a commitment to actually study this stuff, because this is going to be around for a long time. And the bigger DeFi gets, the more fees we're going to get paid. But we're going to learn how to navigate this stuff, sort out and find the pools we want to get in, understand what's a good deal, understand where and how to get in, and also understand how to take profit. And you can imagine, and here was a visual I found, we're playing the role of the liquidity provider. Now, by the way, we also do staking, lending. Anything a bank can do, DeFi can do. So if I'm staking something, I'm providing a service because I'm securing the network. We'll get into more of that, and I get paid a fee for that. If I'm lending, I'm providing a service to the lendee, and I'm getting paid interest on that. But in this example, we're liquidity providers. We join a liquidity pool, which is this here, right? We'll provide some liquidity to, let's just say, Osmo and USDC. And when we do, it's listed on the decentralized exchange, and I'm simplifying it. So a trader or someone who wants to buy or sell or swap or do anything with that pair, they pay a small fee, and that fee gets paid out to us as liquidity providers. Now, it is instant. So for example, this pool here, I just claimed literally a short period of time ago, but I have $5.06 in here of some ARB USDC from the fees, because people have been swapping these or buying ARB or selling USDC for ARB, buying or selling it. For this example, This is just a different DEX. I'm not saying to get into this. We're not ready for that yet. I just want to paint the picture. Let's say I want to provide liquidity for SUI USDC. This says 145%. But as you can see, I'm making a lot more than that, 300%, because I'm using something called a concentrated liquidity pool. We'll get into all that fun stuff, but this is my unclaimed rewards. And if I click on this, these are my rewards and these are my trading fees. So this is people buying and selling SUI USDC. I got paid $156 over the last 3 days to provide liquidity for this pool. So I'm providing a service. I can claim this at any moment. These are rewards, and that's paid by Turbos, the DEX itself, to incentivize people like me and you to provide liquidity. And so during your education and during your time here, we're going to find the pools that pay us awesome trading fees. They also pay us incentives. They're on safe, decentralized exchanges. And we're finding pools that have high levels of liquidity and also high levels of volume, because the more volume on that DEX and in that pair, the more we get paid. Now, I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but I really want you to understand how this works. This isn't a Ponzi. This isn't a scam. And we might just start with 10, 50 bucks, 100 bucks, 20 bucks, just to get used to it. But as your confidence grows, you'll find that very quickly you can take your rewards. This is $377 of rewards. And I can move that into a new DEX, which I'm probably going to move it into the Turbos USDC. And all we're doing here is we're having our money work for us. If you study Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant, you've got employees, self-employed, business owner, and then you have investor. And DeFi has made this so accessible for anyone to become an investor and make some ridiculous returns. We make Wall Street, we make banks, we make real estate look like they don't know what they're doing, and we do this all day long while remaining liquid. This is why you're here. I will say this is a business, and so it does take skill. You may spend the first few months deep in education. That's okay. We're here to support you, but once you learn this skill, you can check out our wins up top. We've got clients doing $200, $300 per day. We've had people in this community for over a year, and now they're doing $2,000 per day. That didn't happen overnight, but they committed to the process. Let me know if you're committed to this process, because we can only meet you as far as you're willing to meet us. But if you can meet us all the way and you can spend the next few months committed to the education and really learning this stuff, the sky's the limit. Literally, the world becomes your oyster. You will be a DeFi ninja. So with that said, don't worry if some of this went over your head. All I want you to understand is we are providing a service as liquidity providers so the traders can use decentralized finance, and we get paid these beautiful trading fees right here. That's ultimately what's happening. Sounds good? Thumbs up? Awesome. Let's move on.